there, this is Dr. Shivam, and our short videos will be dedicated to discuss some of the very high probability cases which have high chances of coming in your NEET, PG and INI CET examination. So these are very short videos giving you each and every point that you should know for your examination. So starting with this case 1, where we have a 39-year-old male presenting to us with a 2-month history of right-sided throat pain. So on examination you get a picture of like this, and there was no medical history, that means significant medical history, and he was a non-smoker. That means he is not taking, or he is a non-smoker, although he has a drinking habit of 20 units alcohol per week. On examination, you found that the neck reveals a right-sided 1 centimeter level 2 lymph node. Examination of oropharynx revealed a picture like this. Now coming to the most probable questions on which they can give you the different options. Our question number 1 is, what is the likely diagnosis, or what is the provisional diagnosis that comes to your mind? So let us see all the possible questions and then discuss their answers. What are the major risk factors for this condition, and how you are going to investigate this patient, and depending upon that, some more questions. Now coming to our first question, what is the likely diagnosis? So what do you think is the likely diagnosis for this? So from picture, the provisional diagnosis that comes to our mind is the right tonsil is enlarged and ulcerated. So it's likely possibility of squamous cell carcinoma. Now, what are the risk factors for this thing? So risk factors are smoking, alcohol, HPV virus, that is human papilloma virus, and betel net chewing. Now, how you are going to investigate this patient? So first we would like to investigate it radiologically and by FNA. So fine needle aspiration cytology of the neck node and MRI combined with a CCT of thorax for staging purpose, and very important is a biopsy for definitive histological diagnosis. So a pan endoscopy for seeing the metastasis or the primary, and a biopsy, right? So how you are going to take the biopsy? So ideally you should not directly go towards tonsillectomy, but see what is the staging and do the radiological investigation. Now coming to the TNM classification, the fourth question was outline the T staging classification for this condition. So we all know that there is a TNM classification which everybody of us should know, and it is very easy. So TX is when primary tumor cannot be assessed. T0 is when there is no evidence of primary tumor. So when you cannot assess, if the examiner or the questions mention that the tumor or the primary tumor cannot be assessed, it will be TX. When there is no evidence of primary tumor, it will be T0. When there is carcinoma in situ, it will be TIS. And the T1, T2, T3 are relatively easy to remember depending upon the size and depth of the tumor. So size is 2 cm or smaller in greatest dimension, 2 cm to 4 cm or smaller is T2, and larger than 4 cm is T3. Now coming to T4, which is further divided into T4A and B. The T4A is when it is invading the local structures like larynx, extrinsic muscles of tongue, medial pterygoid, hard palate or mandible. But T4B is something which is very risky and advanced stage. That means when it is invading the lateral pterygoid. Medial was T4A, but lateral pterygoid involvement is T4B. When it is involving pterygoid plates, when it is involving skull base or encasing carotid artery. So all of this is T4B, invading the lateral pterygoid plates, lateral nasopharynx, skull base or encasing the carotid artery. Now coming to very important part, that is how you are going to manage this case, right? So outline the treatment option. If this patient is T1, N1 and M0, what will be the treatment that you would offer? So T1 means a tumor less than 2 cm or equals to 2 cm, right? And N1 is, that means the node is present but it is less than 3 cm. So Whenever we are going to decide a treatment for head neck malignancy, it is always a multidisciplinary team approach. That means we need to consider different departments to decide the best treatment. But as general, the early stage disease T1 to T2 can be treated by single modality, either a surgery with neck dissection or a primary radiotherapy to reduce the size and reduce that tumor, right? But as the stage progress, you need to combine different modalities, right? So this is the management protocol basics that you should need to understand. And chemotherapy is something which is not routinely used in early stage of disease. Now there is one very important question which I say can be asked in your examination to see how much depth of knowledge you have in this thing, and they cannot go deeper to this question. So what will be the management when there is no neck node palpable or present in T1 to T2 disease, right? So the question will say the neck nodes are not palpable, but the patient is having T1 to T2 oral malignancy, right? T1 to T2 means the tumor will be 2 centimeter, means it will be less than 4 centimeter. It can be from anywhere to greater than 2 centimeter but less than 4 centimeter, but there is no node that is palpable. So in that case, the question is whether you will do neck dissection or not, because the tumor is not showing any neck metastasis as such clinically. So in this case, the neck dissection, that is management of neck, remains a controversial topic. But the best answer that you should mark is you should do a prophylactic neck dissection. That means a prophylactic treatment of neck is advised as per the study that was undertaken at Tata Mumbai by Dr. Professor Anil D. Cruz. So in that case, for tongue carcinoma, we observed that we should do a prophylactic neck dissection even when the neck nodes are not palpable. So it is for the best of the patient, for reducing the recurrence of the tumor, to do a prophylactic neck dissection along with the resection of the tumor even when the neck nodes are not palpable. So I hope you got this important topic, which was so important to discuss for your coming examination, and you can get more of similar kinds of video in the NEET PG mastery course, which is present in the MEDX app. So you can install it, enjoy the free videos that are there, and a lot more that we intend to provide you in our free time. So this is Dr. Shivam. Hope it somehow helped you, and do let me know what type of videos you want more, so that we can help you and contribute to your success journey in maximum.